Hi, I'm Hazel, and welcome to WoW's 13th anniversary in-game event. Today, we're going to take a look at what there is to do, what there is to get, and how you're going to go about getting it. The event started this morning, and it's going to run until 10 a.m. on November the 30th, so you've got about until the end of the month to figure out exactly what you want and make sure that you pick it up before the event ends. Step number 1 is log into the game. As long as you manage to log in at least once between now and November the 30th, you will get the special WoW's 13th anniversary achievement. You should have a piece of mail in your mailbox containing a cute message from the WoW devs and your 13th anniversary celebration package. That is a reusable item with no real cooldown, and once you use it, you're going to see some little fireworks that kind of pop in like a little WoW pattern that's very cool. You will get this little tabard appearance with the WoW W on it, and you will get 13% bonus reputation and experience for an hour. And like I said, that item doesn't really have a cooldown. So throw that on your hotbar and use it as much as you want until the end of the month. Maybe you've got an alt that you were thinking about leveling. Now is an excellent time for that. Or maybe there's an emissary rep mount that you somehow still don't have after opening 15 caches. Maybe this is a good week to pop that thing and go do a bunch of world quests. And maybe time number 16 is going to be the charm. I wouldn't know anything about that. After you open that mail, you're also going to get a quest, which sends you to a historian in your faction's capital city. So Alliance are going to go talk to historian Lore, who has disappointingly non-curly hair. Now that NPC is going to have some daily quests for you, and that NPC is also a vendor. So this NPC is kind of the home base of the 13th anniversary event. The first one of those daily quests is just a trivia question that you can answer in exchange for some gold and some Time War badges. You can look up the answers, or you can be really smart about lore and just know them, or you can be like me and guess and find out that you're wrong like 4 or 5 times in a row until you randomly get one right. There's no penalty for getting these wrong aside from like the internal shame of knowing that you somehow still don't know that much about WoW after all of these years of playing it. But anyways, you have to wait until you get that one done. The other world quest is called the Originals, and this is going to send you to kill some old world bosses that they have brought back just for the 13th anniversary event. So pick up that quest, and once per day during this event, you can go kill those world bosses for the quest, and then also they have a chance to drop item level 900 scaled up loot that has some very vanilla, somewhat sought after transmog appearances. Now both MMO Champion and Wowhead have full lists of all of the loot that you can get from these bosses and which boss you can get it from, so I definitely recommend checking out one of those 2 websites and taking a look through that list to see if there's something that you really want, especially if you're a vanilla veteran that didn't manage to get those things back then. This is your chance. Go check out those lists and see if there's anything that you need and which boss that you get it off of. If you're a more recent player like me and you did not play back in vanilla and you have no idea where these bosses are, I got you. Lord Kazakh can be found in the Blasted Lands here. Azurgos can be found in Azshara here. And then the Dragons of Nightmare, there are 4 Dragons of Nightmare, and they spawn in front of the Emerald Portals in Fairless, Hinterlands, Duskwood, and Ashenvale. But the tricky thing is that only one of those portals is going to be active at once. So if you just go to your nearest portal and you're waiting for like an hour and nothing's happened, you are probably at the wrong one. In order to find out which portal is active, you want to open up your map, check on those 4 zones, so Fairless, Duskwood, the Hinterlands, and Ashenvale, and see which one your quest has a little marker for. The daily quest that you picked up is going to have a marker over the active portal, and the inactive portals will not have that marker. You might recognize those Dragons of Nightmare from the Emerald Nightmare raid, and all 4 of them do share loot. The other thing about the Emerald Dragons is there's only going to be 1 up per day, so you have 1 chance per day at that shared loot table. You don't get to go kill a bunch of them. So once you've killed your 3 world bosses for the day and you've answered your trivia question, you're kind of done. Doing those quests will give you Time Warp badges, and those are the same Time Warp badges that you get for time walking. And you can also use them at that quest giver to purchase various anniversary specific rewards in exchange for Time Warp badges. As far as the loot, we have a couple of new pieces of loot this year. The one new piece of loot that's actually collectible that you're going to be able to use an unlimited amount of times throughout the year is these Bronze Tinted Sunglasses. These cost 200 Time Warp badges, which is not very many, which is great. And they are transmoggable, and they look pretty cool. I would especially love these on a mage that's kind of like kit themselves out with sort of bronzish dragonflight type mog. I think those would be awesome. The Quillbore and the Trog Celebration Wands are also new this year. Of course, all of the Celebration Wands and the Thunder Fury and the Van Cleef costume, those things are all limited use. So while you can get them and you can use them many times throughout the year, you're not going to be able to use them forever. There's also a Yeti costume. A really nice thing about this vendor is that it does still have anniversary rewards from the previous years. So if you missed the Corgi pup, go get yourself a Corgi pup. It's a Corgi pup. You need it. So that is the whole WoW's 13th anniversary event. The only thing that I was just a little bit disappointed of, and this is less on them and more of an unreasonable expectation that I had, but I was really hoping that this data mined like Australian Shepherd model was gonna be an anniversary pet, and it's not. So maybe we'll see that as a pet come Battle for Azeroth. So I'm hoping that's still in the future. It's just not part of this current 13th anniversary event. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Get out there and have fun collecting corgis and reputation and experience and killing old world bosses and getting frozen by that blue dragon in Ashara. I hope we get another 13 years of WoW, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye!